Hi folks, John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thanks for checking in. Tonight we're going to be reviewing the NITECORE UT27, so stick around. Folks, we're going to be talking about the NITECORE UT27. Now, this light was primarily designed as a light for trail runners, ultra marathoners. It's really compact, but this light has a lot of capabilities that I feel can cross over into other genres other than just trail running, and we'll be talking about that in my final thoughts. But first off, we're going to cut away. We'll do a quick specs rundown of this light, show you up close the capabilities of this light, then we'll do some beam shots, and as always, we'll bring it back around for some final thoughts. Folks, you're not going to want to miss it. Lights, outdoors, the video starts now. You basically have two settings on this light, and I'm going to insert a photo showing the top control buttons on this light. Now you have a W and a T, and the W is basically your wide angled light, and the T is more of your spotlight. So we'll start out with the T first. Hold down, and you get about 100 lumens of light with the 10-hour burn time with the spotlight. Now let's go to the high mode, one more click, and that's 400 lumens, and you get about 6 hours of burn time. Now, if you switch over to the floodlight on low, you're getting about 55 lumens at 13 hours of burn time. And then on high is 200 lumens at 8 hours of burn time. So not bad for a very small compact lighting system. Now, if I just do a quick click on any of the control buttons at the top of the light, we get a red light, and you may want that if you're in camp, if you're navigating at night and you're trying to read maps and not be seen for whatever reason. But you have some really useful light. Now, the red constant light puts out 16 lumens, and you get about 6 hours worth of light with that. If I click again, we get flashing light, and you get 400 lumens and 60 hours. Now, if this was an emergency situation, you're trying to be found or seen from a distance, this would definitely be the way to go, because as you can see, it's putting out pretty good light. Now, we're 15 yards from my archery target here on my home range. So here's a really cool feature. Comes with a stuff sack, and you can use that stuff sack as almost like a globe on a lantern. Now you can adjust this light down to low, get hours of good usable light, and say you're backpacking, you're in camp, and you want to cook. You could hang this up over your food prep area or camp, and you have a lot of good usable light with this. Now, another really good feature of this light is it comes with its own rechargeable proprietary battery, but in an emergency you can also use AAA batteries in this unit. The burn time is going to vary a little bit based on conditions and the settings that you're going to use, but I feel that that's a very good feature as far as like having a backup system. Now, if I was going to run this, say on multiple day trip, I would have another battery. I already have a solar panel. I could be recharging that battery during the day while I'm backpacking and have good usable light in camp every night with this system. Another feature that this light has is what's called a lockout mode. Now, if you're like me, you put your gear in your pack, you're packing stuff really compact, there's a chance that one of these switches is going to get hit, and guess what? Your light's on all day. So you go to use it at night, it doesn't work. So what NITECORE has done is that if you press and hold both of these switches, see how it blinked once? Well, now it's on lockout mode. No matter what I do, I can't turn that light on. And that's a great feature. Now to shut lockout off, all you do is the same thing in reverse. Hold it down. Now you're good to go. Now for some final thoughts on the NITECORE UT27. I'm going to get up close because I'm going to show you guys some stuff. One thing I really like, and I used to mountain bike ride for a lot of years and do adventure racing here in SoCal years ago, is back in the day, the lights were just huge. They took battery packs that sometimes needed 4 AA's, and it was just a pain. And the weight was really heavy. This system, 2.6 ounces. Now, what I like about it as well is, look, you can tilt it all the way down. So you have what? Let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 adjustments. Now, to open up the battery case, let me show you here real quick on the fly, right here, is you pull up where the control panel is, and your battery pack is right there. Now, you recharge your battery pack with a USB, but if you're in an emergency and you need to swap this out, like I said, you remove this, install 3 AAA's, then you're good to go. This system right here, I'm not easily impressed by a lot of stuff, but I could see myself using this system more than a flashlight when I'm out in the field. Because a lot of times I'm using a flashlight, what do? You wind up putting it in your mouth, you're trying to clip it to your hat. It's just all sorts of stuff going on. You're dropping it, you're picking it back up, and there's just a potential to lose the light. Here, it's going to be on your head. It's secure. You can work. I'm going to put it over here so you guys can see. You can work, your hands free, you can do things, and you have many hours of usable light. And like I said, if you get an extra battery, now, like, say you're backpacking in the Sierras, you're gone for a week. You keep swapping out a battery every day, you're good to go. You're recharging it up during the day, you're using it at night, you got an extra one just in case for those emergency moments, somebody gets hurt, you got to get out of camp quick, whatever you need to do, it's just going to work out. And I could also see folks using this riding bicycle at night. Now, I know that there's some mountain bike headlamps and stuff that are, really high lumen. But what I found mountain bike riding was sometimes when you're using 500 lumens or more, it almost whites out the ground where you're not able to ride. You just can't tell depth perception. With the 2 settings on here, the spot and the wide angle, and then you have the high and low, it gives you that happy medium to be able to see. And I think if you're mountain bike riding, I'm not talking about like downhill racing, just riding at night on a well-established trail, this would be fine, and you get a lot of burn time. Back in the day, I mean, we were lucky if we got an hour and a half, 2 hours tops, and that was with a big like water bottle sized battery pack. So the lights have come a long way. I found the head strap to be very comfortable, and it also has like a sweat band material in the front where if you're sweating your forehead, sweat's not going to get in your eyes. It's going to go off to the sides and come down the side of your head. So if you're trail running, if you're doing extreme sports, I would definitely check this out. Now it has an IP, I believe 67 rating and a 1 meter impact resistance. So if you happen to fall in the water, fall down, this light should hold up really well. I was really impressed with it, and for the money, it's a great value. So what I'll do is I'll leave links in the video description below if you want to learn more about this light. And if you want to see more videos like this, leave a comment down below and give me a thumbs up. It tells me that this is the sort of content that you folks like. With that, folks, I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.